Yo, yo! All right. I know your feeds are filled up with a lot of the stuff that happened yesterday, September 10th, with the whole Charlie Kirk thing leaving us, okay? I understand. I get it. Just know millions of more Charlie Kirks have now risen up, and it's going to be even better. Now, with that said, now that all these lions are rising, let's talk about carnivore diets, okay? Because I'm having a conversation with a friend who's basically playing victim to his genes, not losing weight the way he should be. And I keep telling him, like, bro, you got to dial this in, you got to dial this in, you got to do this, you got to do this. I'm DMing with him in the messages, right? And then, and he's like, I'm tracking my food. I'm carnivore, right? I've been doing this for years. It's my body, it's my insulin, it's my this and that. It's because my testosterone levels are low, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, first off, if you were actually carnivore and doing it correctly, you would have been shredded a long motherfucking time ago, okay? Long motherfucking time ago, okay? Secondly, send me a screenshot of what you consumed yesterday. And sure enough, he sends me the fucking screenshot. And it's horrible, okay? It ain't carnivore at motherfucking all, okay? It ain't even fucking close to carnivore. It's your standard American diet. It was sugar, meat cooked in sugar, and more sugar was his fucking diet. I'm not even kidding you, for yesterday. And I'm like, bro, you just fucking proved my point. Now, I'm also part of a lot of carnivore groups and stuff on Facebook, okay? And so I see these motherfuckers every fucking day crying. I just can't lose any weight. I can't lose any weight. What's wrong with me? My body's not losing any weight. I can't lose any weight. And it's because you were listening to those dumb motherfuckers that told you calories don't matter and that you don't have to track your food. That's why you can't lose any weight. Because in order for you to lose weight, here's what you need to know. Calories are motherfucking king. Calories determine how much you weigh. Your macros determine how you look, right? Micros determine how you feel. Now, let me break these down. Calories are the determining factor of whether or not your body's going to store fat or burn fat, okay? And a lot of these people that are doing carnivore diets, they don't track their food, right? And they're eating fucking ribeyes and New York strips and bacon and cheese and all this shit that's super, super high calorie. Really, really, really high in fats, right? And fats are healthy. Fats are great for you. They're vital for men and testosterone, especially, right? Fats are super healthy. They're great for your brain and everything. But when you're consuming these foods that are very calorie dense because they're high levels of fat, that's why they taste good, right? Like, for example, a lot of people who are eating on the carnivore diet, they're like eating fucking ribeyes every day, which are extremely fat, especially if you're buying them at like fucking Costco and they're your commercially grain-fed cuts of meat, right? Because these cows are fed fucking corn and all kinds of shit that makes them really, 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 really fat, right? Which makes the farmers more money, right? Because the cows weigh more money, or way more, right? And they get more money per pound, right? They get more money per cow, right? So they fatten these cows up to make more money. But you're consuming these fatty cows, which means that steak that should really, if it was a grass-fed cow, would probably be, for like a pound of it, would probably be like 500 calories, 800 calories is like 1,500 calories, okay? Just that steak. Now you throw on your cheese, another steak, and all this other shit that you eat throughout the fucking day, right? Now all of a sudden, 3,000 calories in, 4,000 calories in, 5,000 calories in, right? Eating no carb, I'm carnivore, right? And then you're wondering why you ain't losing any motherfucking fat. And that's because you motherfuckers are eating 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 calories a day, right? Calories always fucking matter, folks. Always. I proved this in 2023 because I was so sick of all these carnivore wannabe fucking gurus talking about calories don't matter, okay? Calories always fucking matter, all right? In 2023, and I'll post a photo of it below. In 2023, I actually put myself through this to prove these motherfuckers wrong, okay? I actually got fat. Me, Yes, in case you haven't seen this yet, I got fat in 2023 on purpose. I spent 30 days. I still worked out every single day. Okay, I'm about to lose you. There's a little dead zone right here. So if I lose you for a second, just hang tight. Okay, but anyways, I spent 30 days increasing my calories, still working out every day. Spent 30 days getting fat. Okay, I gained 16 fucking pounds. Okay, still ate clean, still ate the shit I normally eat all the time, still worked out every motherfucking day, right? Gained 16 pounds. How the fuck did I gain 16 pounds? On my little fucking 5'6" king frame. Okay? 16 pounds, which for my small ass frame looked like 30. Okay? Felt like it. Okay? My abs disappeared. I started getting a double chin. I started getting titties. I had these fucking nasty ass love handles that were like hanging over my pants. It disgusted me. I almost stopped it like a few weeks in because I was like, I was grossed out by myself. Okay? But I wanted to do this test to prove these fools wrong, right? So I increased my calories, right? Was doing like 3,200-ish a day, 3,000, 3,200, 3,500 a day, which is way more than my body's going to burn throughout a normal day, right? For my normal workouts, on my little short king frame, right? Got fat, okay? Now, as soon as it was done, cut my calories down, right? Lost it. Got shredded. How? Changed my fucking calorie intake. Proving that what I'm telling you is the motherfucking truth, all right? You people struggling with your fat loss results, the reason why you're fucking struggling is because you're hanging on to that old you. The fat you fucking habits. You're holding on to those old habits. Hold on, I got a call. You're hanging on to your old fat boy, fat girl habits. So no shit, you ain't gonna change, okay? You aren't tracking your macros. You aren't measuring your portions. You fucking cheating and drinking every fucking weekend, right? You ain't gonna lose shit. You're gonna stay exactly where you are. You're gonna go work out and waste fucking 2 hours a day and look exactly the same, or like most people that go to the gym, continue to gain weight slower. And then you're the same people who are always like, I'm only eating 1,200 calories a day. Or like my friend that was like, I'm only eating 1,900 calories a day. My metabolism, insulin, it's my genes. No, bitch, you just ain't doing what it takes. Period. Okay? It's just like these carnivores that I'm talking about in all these fucking groups. You got all these fat motherfuckers going, trying to hop on the carnivore diet. Now, some people can be successful naturally without having to measure anything, right? Because when they start eating carnivore, it triggers hormones that make you feel full. Now, especially if they're eating sources that are higher in protein, right? You're going to feel fuller longer, so naturally you will eat less, creating that calorie deficit. Matter of fact, that's kind of one of my hacks on how I actually live. My first meal every day, I typically make it to where it's like 100 grams of protein in that fucking meal. And what ends up happening is it's usually like 120 or more, right? I'm so fucking full after that, I can't really eat that much more after, right? And I usually only eat twice a day. And then by the time I eat the second meal, I'm like, you can't really eat that much more food. So when people are doing that naturally, they naturally eat less because they're naturally creating a calorie deficit. And then they want to go tell everybody, you ain't got to measure anything. You can lose weight without it. Because they're naturally creating a calorie deficit, so they think that anybody can if they do carnivore. No, you still got to fucking track your shit. You still got to track your shit. Okay? You still got to fucking measure your portions. Now, I hack the game because I don't actually measure shit. I buy shit that's already measured and then combine it, right, to hit my macros. It's the secret sauce right there, okay? And that's how I'm actually able to do it without having to measure my shit, but my shit's still on point, right? So, because I'm basically playing Tetris with shit that's already measured by the fucking food companies, and then I ain't gotta worry about it, right? Where, like I was telling you guys earlier, where you guys go wrong is you're eyeballing your food. You're like, oh, that's 6 ounces. No, bitch, that was 16 ounces. Okay? Also, here's another little thing that people do wrong. For the ones that actually measure their food, here's one of the things that most of you guys are doing wrong that you're not even realizing. Most people, when they're weighing their portions, weigh their protein sources cooked. You're eating 50%, 100% more calories than you're tracking. Okay? Protein sources are the calorie amounts and the macros are for the raw form, not cooked. Okay? For example, you're weighing out 8 ounces of steak, right? 8 ounces of steak cooked was probably actually 16 ounces of fucking steak calories-wise. So you think you're eating this little fucking tiny-ass steak that's 500 calories, and really you ate one that was 1,000. See where I'm going with this? And that's what you're doing with all your food. So, measuring protein's wrong. Eyeballing portions. That wasn't a cup. That wasn't a tablespoon. That wasn't 8 ounces. That was 16 ounces. That was a cup and a half. That wasn't 4 ounces. That was 12. Okay? You motherfuckers are mindlessly overeating. Constantly. All motherfucking day. And when you go to restaurants to get your shit, right? You have no control over the portions or the ingredients. Right? And then you're trying to be like, oh, that was only 6 ounces. Right? No. That was probably it's probably more than that. And the calories, because they cook it in all kinds of unhealthy shit, is way more than you fucking think it is. Okay? You go to a restaurant and you have a fucking steak and you think that steak was 500 calories? No, that's probably like 1,500 plus. Right? You go have that fucking salad, which is full of fucking estrogen creating fucking soybean oil and canola oil and shit that totally ruins your health. Right? That salad, oh, this salad's only 300 calories. Nope, it was 1,200 calories. You see where I'm going with this? It's always a fucking calories game. Always. And if you aren't losing fat consistently and you think you're in a deficit, your body is telling you, you ain't in a motherfucking deficit. And everything that I'm telling you right now is the fucking truth. Straight up fucking truth. Right? And so I see this all the time, and I go through this exact conversation with literally every single fucking client I have in the beginning. Okay? Because they all play victim. It's my body, it's my body, it's my body. Blame, 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 blame. They're not taking any personal responsibility. They don't look at what they're eating. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? And, oh, well, there was nothing else there. Oh, And I'm like, you ate nothing but fucking trash all day yesterday. And then you want to complain that you ain't getting any fucking results? Right? Dude. So, when it comes to you losing body fat's easy as fuck, folks. Easy as fuck. It's like the easiest thing in the world. So fucking fast. So fucking fast. If you do it right. You're struggling because you ain't doing what it fucking takes. You aren't measuring your portions. You aren't tracking your macros. You aren't burning calories every day. And you're cheating every motherfucking weekend. So no shit. You ain't gonna get the body you want ever. Ever. It's never gonna happen. Never, ever, ever, ever. And never gonna happen. Because you aren't doing what it takes. What it takes? Your calories limited every motherfucking day. Everything you fucking eat and consume has a limit. Every motherfucking day. Your macros have to be on point. Meaning, you have to get a sufficient amount of protein, which is a significant amount of protein that you have to consume every day, and get a significant amount of fats in your diet every single day, so that way your body functions optimally, and you have to cut carbohydrates from your diet, which fruit, potatoes, rice, vegetables are all carbs. You have to cut the carbs from your life in order to create the consistent calorie deficit needed in order to burn body fat. Here's another little fact for you too, because a lot of you guys try to eat carbs every fucking meal. When you consume carbs, whether that is vegetables, whether that's rice or some nasty processed shit that you shouldn't be eating, but you're too much of a weak little bitch to fucking take them out of your life, when you consume them, it triggers insulin. When your body releases insulin in your body, fat burning stops. You're eating fucking something that's triggering insulin, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all your fucking sweetened beverages, all your fucking pre-workouts and your BCAAs and your glutamine that have all those sweeteners in there that are fucking 600, 800 times sweeter than sugar. Guess what they're triggering? Fucking insulin. Guess what's happening to your body fat burning ability? Guess also what you just triggered? Cravings. Guess what's going to happen after that? You're going to overeat all fucking day long after that. See where I'm going with this? Are you starting to connect the dots? Okay? Why you're not losing any fucking weight? Because you're not doing what it takes. The easiest, fastest way to lose body fat is a carnivore diet. And that's because you're getting your essential macronutrients, your protein, your fats, and it's low insulin. That's why it's the fastest way to lose fat, but only when you are obsessively and accurately tracking your macros to create that calorie deficit required for your body to burn body fat. Required. Carnivores never dip into fat because they constantly overeat. That's how you got fat. You overate on hundreds and thousands of occasions for decades for most of you guys. Right? And if you really think about it, here's how crazy this is. You can literally overeat just this much a day. Just this much. Not even that much, right? Overeat this much. If you didn't work out, just eating that much, a little bit more than your body's burning to survive each day, gain fat. Okay? Equals a pound a month. You gain 1 pound a month, that's 12 pounds a year. You do that for 5 years, that's 60 fucking pounds. See where I'm going with this? Just this much equals 60 fucking pounds. If you continue on that same journey, right? This is why you motherfuckers are struggling with your weight loss. Because you're not doing what it takes. What it takes is an obsession. Obsession with tracking your fucking macros and working out every fucking day. And unless you get obsessed with your food, because that's 90% of it right there, and working out every single day, you'll never have the body you want. Never. Because that's what it requires. It has to become your number one priority every day, which is why you should be waking up early and busting that shit out in the gym first thing every motherfucking day. Then tracking your shit obsessively to make sure your macros are on point. Now, losing the weight, that's the hardest part, right? That's the most grueling part. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to do. But after you get the weight off and you get the fat off, right? And you get to where you're actually lean, it's easy to stay lean. As long as you don't revert back to your old fat boy, fat girl habits. Do you see where I'm going with this? You have to stop doing the things that made you fat in order to get lean. And the thing is you're not stopping the things that made you fat. You're still doing the fucking same shit that made you fat. You're still doing cheat meals, still eyeballing your food, still trying to eat your favorite foods all the time, still trying to include the same shit, still fucking relaxing, sleeping in, fucking hitting snooze, missing the gym. You don't get to become the new you holding on to the old you. In order to become the new you, you have to develop new habits, a new mindset, new behaviors. And you have to leave all that other shit behind. And if you aren't willing to do that, well, guess what? Then you deserve to stay fat. I got no sympathy for you. That's the life you choose. If you aren't willing to put in the fucking work, then you deserve all the negative consequences of you not putting in the work. I don't feel sorry for you. You develop a fucking chronic disease, I don't feel sorry for you. You embarrassed, you have low self-confidence, you're insecure, I don't feel sorry for you. You are choosing that life. And you choose it every fucking time you open your mouth. You choose the life that you want. Every time you open your mouth, you are choosing the life that you want. Remember that shit. Okay? So that's your motherfucking lesson for today on Tactical Thursday. So track your motherfucking macros obsessively and go carnivore if you want to lose that shit fast. Let's go.